Let's have a look. Why should I be using water?
Before answering the question, why water, let us first define what is aquatic therapy. Aquatic therapy can be defined as a set of therapeutic procedures applied in a therapeutic pool by a certified practitioner in bringing about physical, physiological, psychological and therapeutic changes in an individual using the properties and hydrodynamic principles of water. Now let's address the question, why water? When we get immersed in the water, there are a lot of changes that takes place in our body. Preliminarily, two important things that happens. As soon as you get into the water, there is reduction of gravity. And because of reduction of this gravity, the amount of weight bearing that is experienced by our joints is reduced to a large extent. We call this as apparent loss of body weight. And because there is unloading of joints, joints appear to have more freedom of movement and reduce stress within themselves. The upthrust, which is the upward force exerted by the water against the gravity, gives the buoyancy effect, which makes the individual to feel more lighter. So the amount of strong muscle contraction to stabilize the body is relaxed and the person becomes more free to do the movements. When a person is immersed in water up to chest level, there is a pressure gradient which is increasing from the bottom of the pool towards the surface. And this graded pressure causes an improved vascular returns. When we are immersed in the water, there is a huge amount of somatosensory input. That means the sensory perception is very large. There is also another change that takes place is changes in the dopamine levels, which is usually elevated. Both of these together causes an increase in pain threshold for a patient who is present inside the water. Along with this, because of unloading of joints, because of the body feeling very light and improved pressure and better blood circulation and reduced pain, it facilitates better movement. The other benefits of water are, it is a viscous fluid, that means it is thicker than air. So it offers resistance for any movement that is done in any direction. And it also offers a greater freedom of movement in all directions. There may be many movements which we may not be able to do it on land, but we will be able to do it in water. Because of this freedom of movement, the choice of performing exercises or different kinds of exercises just increases exponentially. Reduction of gravitational force and the ground impact forces provides a safe environment for the joints of a body to perform activities, which means there is reduced risk of injury because of the cushioning effect offered by the water. Any movement that we do in water is definitely at a slower velocity as compared to land. This slow motion movements allows us to focus better on movements, make necessary corrections as and when it is required, and it offers another great advantage is that any fall that happens in a slow motion. So there is a lot of time available for a person to develop a strategy or to learn a strategy to prevent his fall. And I would say water is safe for performing exercises for people of all the ages. Water offers a wonderful medium of movement. These are some of the benefits that because of which we have to look into aquatic therapy as an option for patients with osteoarthritis.